Welcome to Yoga for You, a channel tailored to helping you discover your very own unique yoga practice.
Welcome to Yoga for You. I'm Kristin, and today we're going to be doing a breath meditation. Before we start, I wanted to share a little bit about what breath meditation cultivates and the three states of being that meditation cultivates in general. Breath meditation cultivates a feeling of concentration, and that feeling of concentration can be really helpful in clearer perception. So it's a wonderful practice to develop a sense of concentration so that we can have greater clarity. It also can develop a sense of calm, and depending on how we practice it, it can develop a sense of love and nurturing towards our own selves. So let's go ahead and get started with the breath meditation. You can start by finding a comfortable seated position, and that can be cross-legged. If that feels good to you, you can be seated in a chair. You might want to be seated on your knees. This is a really comfortable position for a lot of people, and I practice like this quite often. So whatever position is comfortable for you, where you feel a sense of dignity and ease and can have a sense of relaxation even in the sit. Sometimes that's standing for people. So just choosing your posture that feels good for you. And then I invite you to kind of roll your shoulders back and down and maybe just move the head and neck a little bit. We're going to be sitting or standing still for a little bit. So it can feel good to just kind of move the neck and move the back a little bit, maybe move the hips, because we know we're going to be sitting. So just kind of like feeling into our body and getting it relaxed before we sit for a while. And if you'd like, you can close your eyes. It's a way of moving from the external to the internal. So you can soften the eyes or close the eyes, lower the eyes. And as we begin this meditation, I just invite you to feel a sense of groundedness through the base of your body. You can feel just a sense of heaviness through the back of the legs and a feeling of connectedness to the earth. You might feel heavy in your arms as they rest on your legs or in your lap. The elbows move down towards the earth. And again, you just might intentionally roll the shoulders back and down. And as you roll the shoulders back and down, you might notice the lightness in the heart, as if the heart's like opening towards the world. And you can take a moment to relax any tension in your jaw by parting your lips, maybe softening the area around your eyes. Just taking a few moments here just to tune into the body. I invite you to bring awareness to the sensation of the breath. As you breathe naturally, just noticing the felt sense of the breath. You might feel the breath as it enters the nose, maybe as it exits the nose. You may feel the breath in the chest. On an inhale, the chest tends to rise. And on the exhale, the chest tends to fall. And you may notice the breath in the belly. On an inhale, the belly can expand out and relax. And on an exhale, it can drop towards the spine. So just noticing the breath wherever your attention goes naturally to the breath. And maybe it's the whole of the breath, moving from the nose into the heart and down to the belly and back out again, wherever you just notice it naturally. So bringing your awareness to the breath. And what almost everyone notices when they're doing this practice is that we pay attention to everything else but the breath. So that's the paradox of this practice. And it's totally okay. It's exactly what's supposed to happen. So we are wanting to bring awareness to our breath. But then we might notice the bird chirping, a sensation in our body, a thought that we spin off and start thinking about. And that's what happens. It happens to everybody. So when that happens, we just notice it and we just gently bring the awareness back to the breath, wherever it is in the body. Wherever we tend to bring our attention to the breath in the body. So it's the continual returning that's the practice. Returning to the breath. And that's what helps us build this sense of concentration. And the concentration is what helps us see clearly, feel clearly, speak clearly, and act clearly. So with an effort to build that concentration, I invite you just to continue to bring awareness to the breath. So with patience and perseverance, just allowing yourself to find that breath. So where is your attention now? On the breath or maybe somewhere else? There's a saying by John Kabat-Zinn that we can't stop the waves, but we can learn to surf. So the waves are these distractions that are universal. So when the wave of thought comes, or the wave of emotion comes, or a wave of physical sensation in the body comes, we allow the breath to be our anchor, and we just hook on to the breath and ride that wave of the breath through the practice. So let's go ahead and try to do that for a few more minutes, just riding the wave of the breath, letting the breath be your anchor, be your support, and just seeing how many times you can come back to it. Noticing where your attention is now. Resting your awareness back on the breath. With patience and perseverance, building this sense of concentration, of clear seeing. I invite you to bring awareness back to parts of your body that feel most natural, maybe your hands, maybe moving the hands a little. If you want to gently open the eyes, sometimes I like to bring my chin to my chest and feel the stretch through the back of the neck. And just kind of bringing ourselves back to a sense of our body. Thank you for practicing. Your practice is a gift to yourself and to the world. I hope you benefit from this practice. And may the love in me always honor the love in you. Namaste.